This is the R in Real Estate.
Welcome back to another podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Asia, with the R in Real Estate, broker CEO of Asia Realty by Moline Group. And today I have the absolute pleasure of having Mr. Gerard Williams in with us, my male best friend. How you doing, Gerard?
Hey, how you doing today, Miss Williams?
um, on today's segment, of course, R in real estate. What's your R today?
I don't know, just the art just being real today, I guess.
Okay.
That's the art. I know the art it can be used for different things. But I think the art in real estate is an amazing thing that you got going on here, and I'm here to support you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your continued support. Um, but yeah, so definitely we want to be able to dive in. I know we get a lot of questions concerned. Oh, by the way, this male best friend with who I'm introducing, I just appreciate. He's the co-founder of Moline Group. That was founded February 6, 2006, 19 years ago. He is the owner of G2L Motorsports with G2L Motorsports, and I do look forward to supporting you this year. With that, he's a motorcycle dealer. He repair them, he sells them, anything power sports. Your boats, your jet skis, your four wheelers, your ATVs, your dirt bikes, your Harley Davidson. That's I know one of your number one dealers. But yeah, he does that. So I look forward to supporting you on the bike life.
Yeah.
And also, he is a commercial and residential home inspector with G2L Inspections also. So, and he is my husband of 21 years.
That's a great introduction. I really appreciate that introduction. But yes, I am. I'm a motorcycle dealer. Hopefully, later on this summer, we're gonna start some training classes to teach people how to ride motorcycles and teach them the safeties and the basic maintenance of a bike.
Awesome.
Going back to with this Moreland group with my beautiful wife, it was just a ideal dream. As a kid growing up, in different communities in Atlanta. We was all kind of, balled up into a neighborhood apartments type of living. I was fortunate to have my moms to be able to be a homeowner and just learning just to understand and didn't really know at a young age, but my friends stayed in apartments, but I always stayed in a house. So, and she still stayed there now over 40 years.
Yes.
So that introduced me a little bit into the real estate. Not so much, but once I met my beautiful wife and we was having, had a child and we was staying in an apartment, it was like, I ain't like the apartment life. So I was like, I just remember growing up in a house and we reached out and we attained our first property maybe 20 some years ago. And I think it started the process, and once you get that first taste of ownership, and start growing, your family getting bigger, more kids, so it's time to grow. Reached out and tried to get another property, and after that we had a taste on it, so we got another property and another property and another property, and started with the management department.
With property management.
Yeah, property management. So from there, we just started to invest and believe in each other and understanding the real estate world. So that's a little start. From my understanding of really where Moreland Group came from, and the Moreland is really her maiden name, her original name, her last name. But
that's what.
And I used to, in high school, I used to call it Moreland all the time. Moreland. And when we, started to attain properties, I just said, we was married, so she attained my last name as Williams, but I like let's still kind of use, instead of more, the way it's spelled is
and then too, a quick story too with Moreland, because yes, Moreland is my maiden name, Moreland, like Moreland Avenue. So with you did call me by my last name too, but with that we started out. You had that idea, and you were saying let's do Moreland, and I remember we had lunch. We both took our work. We had lunch downtown, and then we went because then I know it wasn't a lot of online stuff or whatever, but yeah, we went in to the building. We filled out the paperwork to start the LLC, and then more land was already used. So you like, you know what? Let's just drop the RE. We dropped the RE, and then did the MO apostrophe land, more land. So that's how that
yeah, attain. And after all these years and just watching it grow, it's very amazing. It's very interesting, and the faith and the journey. Just believing and sticking to your guns and believing in God. That now I see with the time that we're living in, a lot of people want to attain more land. They want land to build on, to grow, because of just so much things going on in this society. And it's amazing how it still come back and recollect, and still it makes sense.
Yeah.
After all these years, more land. That's it.
Exactly.
It
we
really
became
makes
a brand,
sense.
and just grateful that Moland has produced a lot of businesses within being our corporate, our starting point. Because like once I left corporate America, because like when you founded and started Moland Group, we started with the property management because we had properties, and then I began, the relationships I built at the bank. I worked for the bank and the IRS at the same time, and was able to leave all together, and then to help build and grow Moland Group.
Yep.
But just started with that. And I know, we had some landscaping, moonwalk company. We still have a few of those. We sold that company. Daycare, but a lot of things that came under that Moland Group umbrella.
Yeah. Moreland Group. Just most definitely a bunch of. It was a learning process. I'm gonna just say in the beginning. When we had 5-6 houses, the market crashed, and with '08, and that's when my beautiful wife kind of took it way a lot more serious, because now we're upside down on these loans and trying to figure out and learning the best way to maneuver. It's plenty of opportunities, plenty of different ways to buy, buy properties. People say no money down, but to be honest, I really believe, having some type of funds is the best way, because
nothing is free.
You don't want to, you can play with loans, but how this economy and society is in life, and you never know what life will bring you. So it is good to try to stack up on your money. I would tell anybody, just don't, just everybody's saying real estate. It is a great avenue, but you just got to find your lane in real estate that really can profit you.
Absolutely, because it's a lot of things. Because I know sometimes, like some of the newer agents, trying to find what's their point, whether you want to be a selling agent, a buyer's agent, investment, property management with rentals. It's a lot of things with real estate, but I would say definitely, and what I do like about our brokerage, because again, Moland Group is the product of Asia Realty by Moland Group, which is my own brokerage firm. But with real estate, with our firm, we're doing everything real estate, just from just the experiences, the things that goes on with us being able to do all things real estate. We're always in business, and just following what's going on with the market, but able to have those conversations, because no matter what the market looks like, real estate is needed.
Yes, yes, and real estate is a long list of opportunities that can you know, that you can make some money in, just like you were saying, the agents, inspectors, appraisals, loan officers, construction workers, people,
Your
your
attorneys, yeah.
attorneys, your land, your surveyors, I mean, plumbers. It's a long list that, that goes with this real estate. So, I mean,
Absolutely.
just like finding your lane, your niche is the best thing, and doing something you like. Just don't do it to chase the money.
Exactly, definitely doing
Do
something you like,
something
and
you
it's a
like.
service.
Yes, it is.
Right,
Yes.
we provide a service, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely because I'm actually happy to wake up, go to sleep. Real
Yes.
estate, coming into the office. I love being able to come in here, interact with people, continue to grow like we grow, and as people that surrounds us grow too. But it's just like it's something that I love and inspire to do. You inspire me, motivate me too all the time. But it's just like um, loving to do what we do, and it's not a money chaser. It's a service we provided, but definitely you gotta wanna be able to service people.
Yep. So I mean, I guess that's kind of what inspired us to even start with Moreland Group and just buying our first home, buying our second home, and I think when we bought our second home, we bought a third and fourth home, and
Yes.
it was okay. It's rocky road. You have to learn, like being a landlord, property management, that your tenants gonna lie, they ain't gonna pay your rent. Just finding, you have to go through these terms and these
Mm-hmm.
situations to really build you up to see if you really got this and
And
this is
put
what you really want to do.
right and put
So
systems in place.
yeah,
Because like I said, every podcast I'm usually saying like whether something is good, bad, or indifferent, we
yes,
learn something.
yes, you have
And
to.
it's like learning it, being able to apply it, being able to create a better system. Um, Overall, I would say out of all the tenants for 19 years, it's I would say I said two, maybe three, but everybody has been really good after we put the systems in place.
Yeah, in the
You have
beginning
a few
it was
that
really
try
rocky
to,
road. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, definitely.
And I know one of the probably the questions people probably asking, like, how do you work as a husband and a wife team? It's
That is, yeah.
it's 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 cool, it's fun in a way, but first of all, it's about respecting one another and just believing in faith and being patient with one another. Some we
Yes.
might can do multiple things at one time, the other may can't. I'm not saying neither one of us can
Mm-hmm.
do that, but just it's
Finding the strengths.
it's a growing everyday growth, and it's something that like you literally got to want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to work with your finic sorry, what word?
You good.
Okay, just working with your partner. You know what I'm saying, and just having that trust issue. That everything's gonna believing in her or she believing in me and giving each other the support system to fight through the challenging situations. Everybody, we laugh, we talk together, we eat dinner together. It's a lot of different things to go with it, but
I
it's
would
a
say we got a good friendship because
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna disclose this because it's like how we work together, partner together. We got a good friendship. We gonna laugh. We gonna find something to laugh about. Um, some people don't even know that we're actually married in a couple because it's
Well,
like I'm just saying like when we out and we working because it's really about the work. Like
yes,
it's
yes.
about the business.
It's about the
Yeah.
vision, the
So it's like
business, the vision, and where we going with this business. I mean, one day we want to be, we are going to be, um, um, have multiple. We already got a bunch of properties working now, but just like building that portfolio up, just trusting the system. Trying to attain get at least 5 to 10 properties, rental properties per year. Build this portfolio up where we really don't have to work so much, so hard, every day, putting so much time in. Real estate do give you a freedom of maneuvering where you're not just sitting in a cubicle all day, or you just, you get out to interact.
You got a schedule. And that's what, like with me, I know I'm doing compliance and some other things, but definitely being able to get out. And that's something like with our brokerage, being able to get out in the communities and be involved, because it's a lot of things that people actually don't know. Yes. And you shouldn't, I don't expect them to know, because there's a lot of things I don't know that the doctor does. You know what I'm saying? Like the attorney, like different professions. But with us having the expertise in real estate to be able to get out into the communities. So setting your schedule, going, because I definitely have to go by a schedule. When I wake up, when I go to bed, yes. when I eat, what clients I'm meeting, when I'm on the phones, when I'm doing compliance, when I'm checking email, like different things, but actually knowing your schedule so you can, because it is time consuming, but yes. It also allows you to be able to set your time and let things, maneuver according to the times that you set.
Yeah, and I gotta take my hat off and tell you that I'm proud of you, because you really stick to your schedule. I mean, even as a husband, sometimes I have to schedule a date. So, I mean, that's really good. So they just let.
They don't sound good though that you got to schedule a date.
No, but it just let people know that, like, being honest, like, your time is valuable, and especially dealing with clients and people, you have to be on time on what you're trying to do, to be successful at this.
Absolutely. So, what would you say is one of your biggest challenges with us? Because of course, I know we're husband and wife, but I think our friendship supersedes. That's first.
I think it sometimes it be the communication. Okay. It be the communication in time. Okay. Like the communication, we're probably both doing something different. Might say something that we're saying the same thing, but it's not coming out. Like, it's just it can be some of the simplest things. Okay. If you get what I'm saying, like, you might tell me a time, but you like, I don't know, it's sometimes it get a little tricky, but we work it out.
I can tell you, like, around a certain time instead of being direct.
Yeah, being direct.
It's
exactly.
12 o'clock
instead you said around 12. Yeah. And see, my around 12 might be 12 o'clock, and your might
around
be
12 might be 12:45.
12:45. So it's like, just understanding, not getting upset about the whole situation, but being more understanding to support a person that supports you and trying to grow and to see a bigger dream, bigger vision. I mean, just having the faith in God, just, and knowing it and saying it, that it's gonna be successful. So I think
absolutely. And I would say I'm proud of you, because like, just a lot of times, like, we have conversation, we think about something. My big thing is write it down. Yeah. And let's do it. Let's check it out. Let's write it down, check it out, do it as we go. But I would say definitely I'm proud of you, because you come up with some of the most amazing ideas. This right here, Asia Reels about Moline Group brokerage. Like, a lot of things, the name that you put on Moline Group, because Moline Group is a brand. That's how we started 19 years ago. We've been married 21 years. Mm-hmm. But it's just like the ideas that you come up, they're not small ideas. Like, just look at how we've grown and become, and truly the support that you give behind me, the financial that you support, behind me, because I had to, like, when I left the jobs, everything was on you. And I know with this, just the cost of living itself, yes, it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 incomes, yes, just with the cost of living, but definitely just your support. And like I say, this is something that we do together, just to branch off with Moline Group. And I know this realty, this is my baby right now. Mm-hmm. But with you, I know, just looking at you over the years, anything you touch, you able to fix. I know you take care of things around the house, you take care of the cars, the trucks. Yeah. But motorcycles, is your baby. You know how every year,
Yeah.
the end of fourth quarter, we always saying, okay, we setting our goals, pull out that one thing. What do you want to do? What do you, these motorcycles, just the power sports. I know, like these jet skis, motorcycles, like everything power sport basically. But
Yes.
these motorcycles is your baby.
Yes.
And I know, and ladies, if you like, oh, I want my man to ride, or if you're a lady that ride, I would say just pray, support, speak the best. Because at first I'm like, motorcycles, like you riding well, you teaching people how to ride well and safe. You, the way that you in the garage, because he has all
I mean,
some machines at home, but that's your happy place. You like to actually work on them. You like to actually talk with people, train them, selling them. And then one thing about it, you got great trust. You're not gonna sell nobody anything. You're very, very honest. And so, but that's your baby. So I want to support you on that. So if y'all see me
she's
riding,
she's gonna be riding. I gotta break that
pray
fear.
for me.
Yeah, just like now traveling, getting out the norm, doing different things that you ain't did before, breaking that fear.
Yeah.
But you'll be on it. But just speaking on motorcycles, I just think most definitely it's a mindset. You have to have a mindset, a strong mindset. It's a lot of guys, guys, girls, what I'm trying to say is cockiness. The first thing about a bike, man, it's all about safety and mindset. You want to believe that you're gonna be riding good. Everything's gonna be great, because at any second anything can happen. So it's always to pray first, keep that mindset positive, and just drive safely, and just knowing to check your tire pressure, your oil, just checking your clutches, you're checking just everything, and making sure that bike is safe, road ready when you get ready to ride.
That's all our real estate and road ready.
Road ready. I guess that's a
ready.
good one. Okay. Yep.
Absolutely.
So we have to make sure that just like in life, you want to make sure you're road ready. So that's real estate. That's the investments. That's the that's your building financial wealth. That's something, a legacy you can pass to your kids, teaching them, showing them, inspiring them. Just like my mom's, like I was saying in the beginning, just a lot of my friends growing up in apartments. I used to have to walk, 5 blocks to the apartment and walk 5 blocks back after we finished playing. But as I got older, I really appreciate my mom's to still have the same house. I mean, man, I know 45 years. Same
but
property.
Then
so
she had the property before you, right?
Yeah.
I know.
And to another thing, my mom was always she was a motivator. She worked 2-3 jobs, but just like she's from Taylor County, Butler, Georgia, and just for my mama buying a piece of land in Butler and putting a trailer on it, that was just showing me as young growing up that you can own multiple properties in multiple areas, and getting paid. Even though she let her brother stay in the property, but it was still her property.
Exactly.
And,
ownership.
It was ownership. So.
And they taught you, and then just like even with, because I think the house is 50-some years old. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So and she's still there, in there, healthy, but definitely, because you came from, and then you here in Atlanta, Georgia, and then born at Greater Hospital, like me.
Yeah.
But definitely, being there, that showed you, because that's all you knew really is ownership. Because like you said, you did, and then I didn't even think about it until we having this conversation now. You're absolutely right. And then like you born into home ownership. I mean, going into a home and not apartments. I grew up, in apartments, and then like with us, coming together, we rented. Had the first kid, we rented temporarily, but then you like, look, I'm on this job, let's buy something. We were 22, 23 years old. And then from then on, we would start buying properties every year. We rent it, buy something else, rent that one out, buy something else. And two, and I said this is just a note that we're not saying do this. It's just what works for us. We never bought a property together.
Yeah.
I buy, he buy. I buy, he buy. So, and they just kind of what the free up the debt is kind of the mindset that we
help
had.
each other out with their credit scores, and while one repairing, fixing, or what else this in her name, I do the furniture. I do, the things that might need to be done for that property. It worked hand in hand.
We had a system without knowing we had a system.
Yeah.
And it's like that's when put the other on the deed. But where we had the credit freed up and we use it as a rental, purchase another. But I would say have the conversations for the couples. Do what works based upon you and what benefits that your particular situation. So definitely, but I would say it's been a journey, right? Is everything perfect? Absolutely not.
Oh,
we bump heads sometimes because he like micromanagement.
Yes. Okay. Let me say another thing. There's nothing wrong with rent, and that's what worked for you and you're comfortable with it. That's what you do. Yeah. Do it for you. Not do it for nobody else. I mean, I guess we're here talking about real estate. Yeah. Everybody don't have to get into real estate. It's really just all about being role ready in life. So it's just an opportunity for you to make some, investments that can probably support you and your family from now to, down to generations.
Right. So, and then we be saying, building generational wealth. Real estate can help you with building generational wealth. And the wealth,
it's a great start.
Like the knowledge that's back behind what we founded, just the knowledge, the values, like the things that's wealth.
Yes.
And then we've made some mistakes. We can teach from that. Well, those mistakes can't be made. However, we do know that in order to learn something, mistakes gonna be made.
Oh yeah,
that's how we grow.
Most definitely. Yep.
So definitely. So and then too, with us in business, in a relationship, that's another R. in a relationship, what do you see? How do you see Moland Group? Like, because I know we've grown because we looked up into 19 years with the business, 21 years with the marriage. What do you see Moland Group for these next 5 years?
Well, I think the next 5 years we most definitely gonna continue to create. We have created just with Asia Realtor, so that's one thing. I already said I want at least got to continue on the path of buying at least 5 properties a year. Okay. Also, we have a nonprofit, but I think we'll do more with Moreland Group. Just like you were saying, getting out in the neighborhoods, even teaching, having classes for the youth, and explain to them how this thing can work and it can really be an awesome career for them.
Absolutely, indefinite.
And let me see, I had one more thing I wanted to say. Just kind of it's a dream that being able to get into the lending department where Moreland Group will be able to lend you, or we're your loan officers also. So instead of going out to these banks, hedge funds, and everybody else, but we'll be in-house one-stop shop, for real estate.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dream continue.
Yeah.
You just have to get it out and put in the hard work. No, it's hard. Even for me, just jumping around. I know one of the best, my buddy, man, he always say, doing 2 different things be very hard, man. It's like doing that one thing and making that one thing, amazing. Once you conquer that one thing, now you can step to the other step. But God got me blessed, and I believe that I can do multiple things. I ain't gonna say everybody can, but it is a struggle. But I gotta have my faith in God and believe that I'm gonna fight for it, and I want it.
Yeah.
up. So
yeah, and you conquer. But yeah, and then with Moland Group, like I appreciate your leadership because definitely, like you said, one stop shop, we'll be able to provide funding.
Yes.
Like a lot of times, people just need just a
Mm-hmm.
little something like the push. We want to be able to. A lot of people have the credential. They been successful, had a job, had a account, the things that it take, to purchase a home, and they may need some funds, right? We
So
want to
we'll
be
able to step
yeah,
in because we want to help you with your dreams. We have the faith got God behind us with faith,
absolutely,
and um, speaking the same thing to you guys that like when you come and don't get discouraged if you might not have down payment assistance, things of that nature. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna figure it out, and Moreland Group is here for you. So it's a process, and most definitely. I don't know. I don't want to say that, but
say it.
Everybody got to get paid. So it's just like, don't expect, someone just giving handouts. Nah, it's a process, and the way it should be done the correct way, because, you pay everybody else. Why not pay the people who are supporting you?
Yeah, right. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
a lot of people, you were trying to help them, and it's like, we're not the government. We're not giving out government loans. We're giving out an opportunity for you to start building your own financial
able to help
wealth.
you help yourself.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, because sometimes help can be bad help.
And I'm sorry to even
And they
bring that up.
no apology. No, you good. Look, that's told you. Wait, I know this your first time.
Yeah.
We're sitting down. We on this podcast, but definitely we ain't editing nothing. It's as real as it's gonna get. So I mean, it's just real. It's just truth in it, because we've helped people that didn't want to help themselves, and they still at the same place. You got to be able to. We want to help the ones that's helping themselves.
Yes.
And we want to be able to help them. That's what I know, my purpose and the plan for my life, what God has for me, but definitely to help as many people I can. But those people that I'm helping, I want to be God sent, that God sees and has for us to help. That way, those are the people that are also helping themselves.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Moland Group doing some big and amazing things. We have branded Moland Group. So definitely just the impact that it has. And just to go back to More Will, I know I haven't, that's something I need to get out. We do have a nonprofit organization called More Will. And the history of More Will, where that comes from, More, like Moland Group, Moreland, that's my maiden name. So we took More, and then Williams is my married name, Will. Right. So More Will is our nonprofit organization. And guess what? More will help. Yeah. More will give, because we gotta
support and help each other.
Definitely, we gotta get into to the youth,
get
the mindset of our younger generation.
Yes, and it's great, man. It's a lot of people doing a lot of great things. We're coming around to it. Just like reaching out and doing things and teaching the youth on some of the things that we have coming up. Just like it's just in the future. Just like the plans for Moreland Group, plans that I have for my G2L Motorsports, and it's crazy. Hope you catch that. G2L, so it's like get to life. So it's all about like get to life, grab life by the bars, by your motorcycle bars. So just trying to keep positivity all around all us, me, everyone, just try to keep positive words. That's just like for the youth, but just if you feed them enough positivity, hopefully positivity will come out of them. Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's some things can be a little,
and it's okay, because we was young too, and we all made mistakes. So it's not like being so hard on the youth. It's just all about just
embracing them, because they do. Because I would say I've learned a lot. I mean, we have 3 kids, 27, 22, our daughters, and then our son, 15. So it's like, and just being around, because we the auntie and uncle Look, we love the kids, but just being around, I've learned stuff from them because technology, that went, man, high school, we were typing on typewriters trying to learn what introduction to Microsoft.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can learn some things, but then I know, a lot of times they got a different perspective. And, we've been teaching them lately because they do like the microwave effect for things to happen right now or be fast as possible, when in all reality, like, honestly, it takes time. Like, it's in the oven baking.
Yeah.
It takes time.
I mean,
they just
it's just a point of just how life is in society now with the technology. So technology is moving so fast. So it's only for them to look at it like it can fast. It's just like how you can wire $100,000. You can Zelle. You can it is a fast pace, but just the understanding that it do take time to build it up. You don't have to make bad mistakes. What they were crash out. You ain't gotta do none of that to try to attain some of this technology. Attain some of this some wealth out here. But they probably know it. Like the tech, it's so many ways they can get paid off these different platforms. So it's just using it in a positive way. Put it in positive to get positive.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So yes, and then I know with Moland Group, with this brand, again, he created something else. Your ideas are big ideas and great ideas. And that is more land, more profit, more freedom.
Yes. So we got some merch coming. I actually got on one of the shirts now. Switching around, we're gonna have some out for sale. I know they're gonna be right now. They're just at the office, but you can probably email at
T-shirts and hoodies. But yes, you can. They're actually on the website.
Okay.
So they can grab from the website. Hey, you can come to the office and purchase. But yeah, we do have T-shirts. It's more land, more profit, more freedom. We have hoodies available. Our website will be in the comments where you can purchase. But definitely, it's a whole movement. Yeah. Tell us about the more land, more profit, more freedom.
Well, just exactly what it says. So it's just chopping it up from more land. That's our first land. Part is buying land. So like I said, now just way this society and everything is, everybody want a little piece of land. I mean, I would hope you want your own, some of your own land. So that's just like buying a house or buying a home. So it can be home or land.
Yeah, and
it is what it is.
Yeah,
and just the profit. I mean it's gonna. The more land, the more property you attain, it is opportunities for you to make big and more profit. So once you make profit and now you're starting to grow and see your vision into who you want to develop to be, there you go, your freedom. So now you have time to move around, live life, maybe travel, and just really, have a really nice life. I know everybody might not want to travel, but I know everybody want to be peaceful, happy. Yeah, that's the main thing about life. It's not, so much the rumble in the jungle and running. It's about just sitting down and just relaxing, and enjoying your life.
Absolutely, freedom. More land,
that's the freedom.
More profit, more freedom.
Because at the end of the year, I mean, not the end of the year, but when you get into your older days, you want to be peaceful. You don't want to be, how, a lot of our elders and parents working till they 60. They trying to work till they 65. That's what they pushing for, where they can get this Social Security. But, if you're doing the right things, if you get started early, you really wouldn't have to focus on a Social Security check because you did the right things, in your life.
Have ownership. That's what it is. The more profit, more land, more profit, more freedom. There's really ownership. I mean, the key. You gotta taking ownership aligns you for those things, your ownership in your business, your home, like.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking about it too, just about like I'm saying more land, more profit, more freedom. Now with more land, I'm kind of considering just your business is your land. Your, whatever you're creating, that's your land. It don't just have to be physical stuff. It can be, if that's your restaurant, that's your land. That's your land. That's your profit, and hopefully you'll end up with that freedom. Yeah. So that's what it is.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
I sure appreciate you. I see my man.
Okay. It was a great conversation today, but I would most definitely like to come back and stop smiling so much.
What, really? Are you serious?
You blushing. Yeah. She blushing. Okay, guys.
You good on the eyes.
It's a great conversation. And hopefully Mia can edit some of this stuff out.
Though we keeping it all in.
Okay.
But yes, thank y'all so much for tuning in. It has been amazing, real, right? What it is, road ready. Road ready.
That's,
the R in real estate.
It's hard out here for all of us. It's a challenge, especially just being who we are, where we come from. It just was a concept, just being road ready for life. Most definitely putting God first, putting family, putting God first, your family, most definitely your spouse, because you gotta, communicate with your spouse to really keep a level head up under your household, because it can play different sides of the game. But just as long as you and your partner have that communication and understanding amongst each other, I think it'll be
and continue to grow
a beautiful thing.
Yeah, so we're an example of able to have a last long in relationship and business together.
Yep.
It has been a journey, but it's nothing that I wouldn't trade if I had to do it all over again, because I've learned a lot through everything. And again, he like to micromanage me. But I've learned a lot.
Everybody gotta be managed. Sometimes you have to be managed in a good way. That would make a good team. It's just like you have your owners, just like a football analogy, football, basketball. You have owners, you have general managers, you have all these, you have coaches, you have training.
Right. Every coach needs a coach. I have a coach. So, I coach.
So yeah. So that's not micromanaging.
Right. Yeah.
But that's not micromanaging.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just all about trying to get the team to win, and everybody want the championship ring. Yeah, trying to get the team to win. Everybody want the championship. Everybody. It's not just basketball. Everybody wants to win.
Yeah, and we all.
But sometimes it just have to be just your team and what you created at the time.
Teamwork.
Yes, it has to be teamwork.
Absolutely. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. We will. Yeah, I'm gonna have you back on the podcast.
Okay.
I enjoyed you, friend.
You did.
Yes.
I'm glad you did.
Yes, but yeah, thank you all again for tuning in. We will have some things in the comments where you can get merch. More land, more profit, more freedom. Thank you. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for tuning in with the R in Real Estate. Thank you to our sponsors, R.S. Johnson Legal, Real Estate Closing Firm, Will and Probate, Kevin Pearson with State Farm Insurance, Fleeta Paul with Diamond Residential, Gerard Williams with G2L Residential and Commercial Inspections, and Abijah with AR The Brand.